Assalamualaikum. We are representative from Maybank. We will share some knowledge about financial planning. My name is Nur Sabarina binti Abdul Rashid, and I am as financial analyst at Maybank.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Sabarina binti Abdul Rashid, and I will be the first presenter of our topic, which is Introduction to Islamic Financial Planning. Okay, this is what I will talk today, which is financial planning. There are four I will present to you. The first is what is financial planning. Second is definition. And third is concept of financial planning. And lastly, financial planning skills. Okay, firstly, what is financial planning? Generally, financial planning is the answer of what if question in our life. A financial plan is a comprehensive picture of your current finance, your financial goals, and any strategies you have set to achieve those goals. It is based on our potential earnings, projected investment or retirement planning, expected rate on return on investment, which is children education plan, predicted expenditure, which is monthly installment, accumulation of assets, and setting up of our personal financial goals. Financial planning is very important because it allows you to make the most of your asset and helps to ensure you meet your future goals. Okay, I will continue with the definition of financial planning. Financial planning is an effort by an individual or corporation in managing the financial affairs to meet life goals. Financial planning is the development and implementation of a plan of action to efficiently make the most of available resources to meet your financial objective or goals. Financial planning is the process of determining whether and how an individual can meet life goals through proper management of financial resources. Financial planning is an ongoing process that will reduce your stress about money, spot your current needs, and help you build a nest egg for your long-term goals like retirement. You can make a financial plan yourself, or you can get help from a financial planning professional. Okay, next I will share with all of you about concept of financial planning. The scope of financial planning include 6 scopes, which are firstly cash flow and liability management, second is insurance planning, third is investment planning, fourth is tax planning, fifth is retirement planning, and lastly but not least is estate planning. There are 6 scopes of financial planning. Okay, last thing that I will present is financial planning skills. Since the management of funds may take time, skills, and knowledge, therefore not many people are able to manage it without the help of others. Financial planner is a person who performs the management of financial condition of another. Financial planners also advise their clients on how to achieve their financial objective. Securities Commission Malaysia defines financial planner as one who analyzes the circumstances of another person and provide a plan to meet other person's needs and financial objectives. So I think I will stop at here and we will continue with my other members. So thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zulfa Husna binti Abdullah and I'm the financial manager at Maybank Malaysia. As the financial manager, I would like to educate all of you about Islamic financial. The concept of Islamic financial planning. Islamic financial planning involves the effort by an individual or corporation in managing their financial affairs in accordance with the Sharia to meet their life goals. So there are several elements that differentiate between Islamic and conventional financial planning. That is planning for Hajj, payment for zakat, takaful planning, and asset distribution according to Sharia. Okay, the prime concern for Muslim investor in investment planning is to ensure that all investment activities are Sharia compliant and the financing aspect must be in line with Sharia principle, and one of which and the most important is no element of riba. Okay, next is Islamic financial planning in Al-Quran and Hadith. In Surah Al-As, verse 1 until 3, which is أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. So the importance of time and implies that we need to set our goals in life. The goals will provide the direction and then don't waste time and appreciate it. According to Hadith, Al-Bukhari and Muslim, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned that remember five things before come five things, which is healthy before sick, young before old, rich before poor, spacious before tight, life before death. And this all make enough preparation of our life. Okay, for financial planning review between capitalism and Islam. From wealth resources, capitalism is scarcity of resources and the Islam is bounties of good, no scarcity. The next is ownership of asset. Capitalism is based on individual freedom and the Islam is a trust which is profit sharing. And the last one is lifestyle goals. In the capitalism, they personal satisfaction and the Islam is prosperity or success in world and hereafter. Okay, for the last one is difference meaning in achieving financial goals between conventional and Islamic. The first one is lifestyle creation, which conventional more to luxurious and they no limit at all. For the Islamic, possess a limit not to be extravagant. The next one is means of achieving profit. Unconventional, the risk avoidance, and Islamic risk sharing, which we share the profit and loss together. And the last one is profit determination. In conventional, there are predetermined upfront, and the Islamic is unknown units until the end of investment. Okay, next, I would like to invite Nur Aina binti Nizamuddin as a financial advisor to continue on her topic.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Aina binti Nizamuddin. I am the financial advisor from Maybank Berhad, Malaysia. As the financial advisor from Maybank Berhad, I would like to encourage people in the society about the concept of wealth in Islam. What can you understand about wealth in Islam? Wealth means abundance of valuable material, possessions of resources, or property that has a money value or an exchangeable value. It also can be an income beyond the daily and basic requirement of a family or separate income. Next is the categories of wealth. First is movable properties. What is movable property? Movable property can be described as a seller's personal property which is not affixed to the property. For example, curtains which do not automatically form a part of the sale agreement. Next is immovable properties. Immovable property means as the land and all buildings on the land as well as all the permanent fixtures which are included in the sale of the property. These are items which are glued, cemented or bolted to the property. It also can be financial asset, valuable minerals and so on. Next, I will make you more understand about the Islamic perspective of wealth. According to Islam, wealth is a gift from Allah to an individual that he chooses entirely at his own discretion or will. In Surah Al-Baqarah, it means that the life of this world is alluring to those who reject faith and this scoff at those who believe, but the righteous will be above them on the day of resurrection, for Allah bestows his abundance without measure on whom he will. There are three categories of wealth in Islam. The first is wealth is a form of trial by Allah. The second is wealth is a trust or amanah. The third is wealth as means to achieve al-falah. What are the conditions to acquire wealth in Islam? Acquire through legal and halal means wealth acquired to be spent in the way of Allah. That when someone have wealth, a lot of wealth, he spend a lot in fisabilillah, in the way of Allah to get Allah blessings and others. Accumulated in an honest manner, managed in a responsible manner, maintaining faith in Allah. So, as a Muslim, how can we spend our wealth according to Islam? The first is make sure to spend in his own expenditure. The second is for his family members. For example, he helped his younger brother or younger sister to pay the fees of his university or schools or tuitions and others. For his immediate relative, for other persons under his care, and also sedekah, wakaf and others. According to the Islam, is it necessity to have wealth? Are you sure? So, there are 5 necessity of wealth that we need in Islam. The first, wealth leads to a peace of mind to remember Allah. When we have a lot of wealth, we will always remind to Allah that all the rizki is from Allah. The next is wealth leads to ability to spend on increasing knowledge on Islam and improving skills for more income. It can encourage people to learn more about Islam and improve his skills to get more income for the best future. The third is wealth lead to ability to help other Muslims. For example, like now there are being floods in Pahang, Terengganu, Kelantan and other the third states. So when the Muslim afford to help other people, they will help them with his wealth so that Allah will bless his money. The fourth is poverty leads to question his faith and thus weaken his faith in Allah. The last is wealth leads to spiritually, mentally, physically to be a strong Muslim. So that's the necessity of wealth in Islam.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syahada binti Osman.
As the financial consultant of Maybank Berhad, today I would like to educate you regarding financial planning, which are the objective of Islamic financial planning, the significance of financial planning, and the personal financial planning process. So, the first objective of Islamic financial planning is bring prosperity and blessed life, which means as a Muslim we are not restricted in gaining wealth, but must be from the halal sources, and we must allocate it on the right priorities. Next is provide financial stability. Achieving a financial stability is a must so that we can provide a better life toward our family. Then, financial stability will make us survive even though during economic recession.
to be financially independent. Financial independence means that we can gain and extract more money from other sources except salary, like making an investment or takaful protection. Next, I will explain the significance of financial planning. The first one is to improve standard of living, like to provide a better life towards our family. Next is minimizing the financial disaster. The mismanagement of financial planning will lead to the financial difficulties or bankruptcy. Next is to invest optimally. We can have a big amount of return after invest optimally. Next is accumulate sufficient wealth over time, which means we can collect the wealth to be utilized by ourselves or to be inherited by our family. Next, I will explain the basic personal financial planning process. There are 5 basic financial planning processes. First is assess current financial resource or status by listing all the expenditure and income and all the liabilities and assets to analyze the net worth. Next is define financial goal. Each individual have different financial goals, either short-term or long-term, but one of the goals is to have a financial stability so that we can live accordingly. Next is developing systematic financial plans. We must have or choose the best financial plan to have a bright future. Some of the plans are the saving plans, retirement plans, and also insurance plans. Next is implement financial plans, which means to exercise the plan that have been decided and achieve all the goals within the time frame. After all, lastly, we must monitor and evaluate whether our financial planning is effective and worth or not. Does all the goals are achieved or not? The corrective action must be taken to improve the efficiency of financial planning. Remember, the good financial planning will provide a good life. So, consult your financial consultant to have a better financial planning. That's all from me. Thank you.
Let's